It's hard to pick which card to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and our home team. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for King Henry. He works free, right side, inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Derrick Henry, touchdown Orlando. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Blues will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a 1st down. Back to throw. Moving to his right. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
They need 5. They'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Goes without saying, like, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's get set. 180. Legs hot. Shot.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go. Big
RPO and a quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
On 1, right?
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Gun.
They go play action for Burrow. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He's got his tight end, Hockenson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
11 MT. Can. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Henry. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
18 Cardinals.
Throwing now from the gun. Moving outside the pocket. He keeps it himself. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
First down, Seahawks.
Now, faking the give. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Come on.
Now they'll set up to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. So after one, 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss. And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
The Seahawks, first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back to the air one more time. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver, and incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Touchdown Seahawks. His fourth TD grab of the season. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Seahawks are on top. It's now 10-7. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
And 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
11 mighty. Ready? Lace up. Stop.
Burrow here on second down. He's going to have a first down and forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Here's the toss, right side to Henry. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will score! Derrick Henry, touchdown Orlando. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Blues are on top. It's 14-10. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Taking off. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Forced to his right. Now he takes off. And he is out of bounds.
Cougar 19.
Throwing now on first and 10. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Peyton Turner. He's in there for the sack. It's his 3rd of the year.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one. 3rd down and 3. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That one hauled in. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. Back to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Now a second timeout called by the defense. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Out to his right. He'll try to run for it.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on third down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it. Nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
They'll look to set up the screen here. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jason Sanders.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
At their own 35-yard line.
Well, here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 12.
On first and 10, Burrow. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And in Orlando, first
Now,
down.
Burrow. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Jackson Smith-Njigba, the intended receiver.
It's now 2nd
And that will lead to a second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They get 18 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. No issues there. This one is good. And the Blues have tied it at 17. So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Seattle. He'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. On the run to the right. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Seahawks will go up by 7.
Lose 17.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
7-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up
So,
second
from
and
37, here's 2nd and 8. Gonna go right back to Henry. Finding room across midfield. And he will score again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown Blues. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Blues will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
at their own 27-yard line.
On the jump. 19 tight. 19 tight. Get it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards.
First down, Seattle.
Now a give up the middle. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
It's second and
From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. Rolling right. The throw on the run is complete. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 5.
18 double. 18 2.
Now they'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
He'll drop to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one caught. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will go up by 7.
31, Blues 24.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Right up. Shot.
Here's Henry. Room to run past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's got another one. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Blues. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Off balance throw, it's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a 1st down.
Okay, break. 60 Dyson, 60 Dyson.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. He runs with it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. He'll go right and find his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
Kick is good.
Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Awkward-looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to number 80. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The RPO. That one is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards that we pick up. 2nd and 6.
Burrow here on 2nd down. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. A short one taken by Hockenson. To the pylon, he's in. T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Orlando. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
His kick is good.
The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll begin here on the ground. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he is gone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his third touchdown of the game, and number 12 on the year.
Makes the score Seahawks 45.
Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now an opening past the 30. He gets free inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. It's a touchdown. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The drive will start on the ground, and he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down, they need 3.
Second and 3.
60 Bobcats, 60 Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now, and this one's good for a first down.
Okay,
First down, Seahawks.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Luvu. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here we go. Stop. Right 80. Right hot. 11, 18, 10. 11, 18, 10. Stop.
A first down throw for Burrow. This one's going to be taken in by Collins. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. 15-yard pickup there. And that will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Henry. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 27-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Here we go. Right 80. 12.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Collins.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Henry. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
It's a gain of 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Nice.
That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
Here's first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
It's 2nd down.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.